Hey, Heroes fans, this is Todd. Sorry, I got busy taking pictures of the horse so I could show it and talk about it, and so I lost track of time there for a minute. The microphone plugged in, cool it is. All right, so let me go ahead and get logged in. The volume's not turning down. There we go. Plugged in, cool it is. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, as you guys know, this is actually the Witcher horse from the show The Witcher, and it's also been by McFarlane Toys. And one of the things that was a problem was that, well, first of all, the legs here were too small, so I went and used legs from Arrow and some black heat shrink tubing to beef them up a little bit. And I'll show you those legs in a minute once I pop them out of the box. And as I look at this horse more and more, I'm realizing this is the exact same horse they used to build a figure. At first glance, it looks like this area is smaller right here compared to the pictures. And once you move this out of the side, you can see it is the same. And the horse is wider than the horse that we got from the Four Horsemen. So it is actually a bulkier, bigger horse that way. It's just these front legs with this little channel here makes it really small. And the actual horse for Batman has the exact same smaller channel right there. Let me get these legs fixed up there. But I'll show you in a second once we get these open. So, first of all, I really didn't want to buy these figures. I think they look awful. It's my own personal opinion. So it's funny, let's start with the Joker first. So I pulled out my Joker. Ooh. And these are the Frank Miller style Batman Dark Knight series. And I'm like, this looks way cooler than the one in the box there. I mean, obviously, right? So I took them out and showed my wife, and she goes, no, I think the one in the box is cooler looking. I'm like, really? You like the new one better than this one? This one's cool. And I can't believe my wife actually liked this Joker better in the box than the one that I already had. So, kind of surprising. Hey, Dia, thanks for joining us. Hey, thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. Yeah, mine's cooler, right? Anyway, so let's go ahead and open this up. Here's the back of the box. It shows Batman's horse where it's riding, all the pieces, what pieces you need to get the box. And I bought the Joker just for the horse's head. And it comes with the saddle too, so I'll probably use that saddle as well to replace my horse's head that I got from The Witcher. Which I kind of wish I just bought Batman's horse to begin with. Because really you could have got all the figures for $99 on Big Bad Toy Store and then just build the horse. Which is funny because some people on eBay, check out the link I have in the description, are actually selling the horse for $99. That's the same price for all 4 figures and the horse together. So it's kind of crazy that someone would put the same price where you could get the figures too. So after I open these up, I'll probably be sticking these figures on eBay for a buck a piece. But they won't have the horse's parts. There they are. Let's get that head out of there because that's what I'm after. Where are my scissors? There we go. Now I do have to admit the quality of this plastic is not quite as good as the Witcher plastic, which kind of shocks me. I thought the plastic would be just as good, but it's more hard plastic where this is more softer, rubbery, solid plastic, where this is like a hollow. Maybe it's not hollow, but it's just weird. It's different. Anyway, I'll set that aside. Let's get the saddle out of there. There we go. I didn't have the camera aimed on there. Whoop. There's the saddle. It doesn't come apart. I guess you have to just slip it on from the back side. And you know what? I'm taking the Joker out just to look at him for a minute. I wasn't going to, but since we're doing a review, Might as well pull him out of there too. Wow, he is pretty solid. I gotta admit, McFarlane Toys does make some pretty solid figures. He still has the same bad leg attachment that the Batman had before, that they break off too easy. But it seems to work better than the Hellbat suit, I think it was called, whatever that one was, the big old armor one. Ooh. Looks like he has some bad arthritis there. You hear that or not? Well, the knee joints are pretty cool because they don't have any weird little marks on them when you bend the knee, so that's kind of cool. It's just a one-way pivot, though. Oh. And then his ankle joints are like super articulated, almost like a hand joint. You kind of see that where it rotates around, and his little dance shoes can move all over the place. And he has a little toe articulation too, so kind of an interesting feature. And then his waist turns, and his shoulders move, of course. His jacket's made of like a soft rubber, so it hides that shoulder joint at the top. It's kind of cool. He's got double jointed elbows, and then his wrists move all over the place, up and down, like he's holding a sword aloft. This one also goes up and down, same thing. Oh, if you rotate the hand, ooh, you can actually make it go back and forth too. That's cool. So because of the extra pivot points in there, you could change that rotation to be up and down or left and right. Cool. And then his head's made of hard rubber. Looks like it moves all around. So there you go. There is the Joker. The Joker. And he comes with a knife and an extra hand. Now it's funny, it says it has an extra right hand in the description, but I knew it was going to be a left hand. You could see it's a left hand, even though on Big Bad Toy Store it says right, but it's actually the left. He has a fist on this side, so. Alright, let's go ahead and set him aside. You know what, I'll just set him back here. Put that down there. Set him over here. Because this video is not about the Joker and Batman. It's about Rio Blast and Overkill. He also comes with a card that I'm not going to open, and a little black stand that I might steal out of the box before I sell it, because these black stands are great for 3D printing because they're black and they're matte. So the buyer may not get the stand just because I like to use them for when I 3D scan stuff. Alright, now to open Batman. And this is number 3 for the horse piece. Let's go ahead and open this up. And I'll check out your guys' questions in a minute. I think I would learn. It's like I just did this on the last box with the side tape. So the funny thing is, I did the same thing with Batman too. I brought him out to my wife. She's sitting on the couch watching television, and I said, "Look at that Batman. He's so this one's way cooler looking." And she says, "No, oh, I like the one in the box better." It's like, really? You like the one in the box better? She actually likes this Batman better than this one. So even Batman she liked better, the new one better than the one that Mattel made. So it was both. There's the tail. Oh, way cooler looking than the other tail we have. And let's take a look at these legs. Okay. Now I am annoyed because look at the size of these hoofs. That would have worked just fine. So if I would have just bought Batman's horse from the beginning, it would have worked just fine without doing any replacements or any pieces. Yeah, the whole horse leg is different even. Okay. Bummer. So if I would have just bought Batman's horse to begin with, I would have been fine with the bigger hoofs. Well, you guys Don't have to make the same mistake. You don't have to get these yucky figures. You could just go straight for the horse. Like I said, I got the link in the description. I just thought for sure it would be the same because it was McFarlane Toys. But obviously, it has some other parts that are different. Ooh. Come on out of there. And there he is, Batman. He has ankle articulation, double jointed knees. Does he have a boot or a leg cut? He's got to. There we go. Leg cut. And then his legs move here. He has the same joint that, which it seems to work better on these figures. The other one, just the leg kept popping off all the time, and I just never got it fixed. And then he turns to the waist, and he has an upper crunch too. And then the shoulder movement. Now, maybe my wife liked it better because of all the wrinkles. Weird. I mean, that's why she likes it better. It just looks more realistic. But I really like my other Batman. So this one's a little taller, a little bigger. So this one would work with your Moto figures pretty well. If you want a little extra taller figure than, so you had a tall Batman, you're kind of cool. He also has the toe joint, which is just ridiculous. Ah, I stubbed my toe. I kicked the door too hard. I guess for some posing, that could be handy to have. All right, let's get to the part we're here for, and that is fixing this horse. Oh, I can't believe that. Look how big those feet are. I am super annoyed now that I just didn't buy the Batman horse. By the time I bought the two figures and the original horse, I could have just had the horse I wanted to begin with. Oh, yeah, look at this. This leg slowly bends out. So even though it's the same spacing here, this leg arches outward, and so it does give you a wider stance. So even if I was to get the Batman horse, because the angle of this, you can see it just fares right out, it does give us a wider stance. Now, is it just me, or does this look a little bit green? Look at the difference. This has like a green hue to it, like a really, really dark green. Is his horse supposed to be dark green like Robin or something? That's kind of weird. Let's see if the head... Oh, the head is dark green too. No, it's dark green. I'm going to have to do a black wash on it. Anyway, that's funny. Let's start with the head. Okay. I know you come off. I've pulled you off before. There we go. And while I get the head off, let's take the saddle off too. Let's put the bat saddle on. Oh, yep, look at that. The bat horse is bigger. You can see because this saddle is loose around the waist here. So I was wrong again. The horse is just a bigger horse. I thought it'd be the same horse. I really, really did. Well, hopefully the head fits in there. Otherwise, when we stuck buying all the rest of the Batman figures to finish the horse. Oh. It does not fit. No, there's a gap. Okay, let's pull this off and try again. Maybe I just didn't get it all the way. Okay. Nope, that's it. All right, so what I've learned is I am going to have to buy the other two figures in order to finish this horse. And I have to go with the full Batman horse if I want to have the horse, because the body is smaller, just like somebody told me online. I should have listened. Well, let's swap the tail out too while we're at it. Since we've already gone this far, Let's just go all the way. Ooh. At least the tail works. I can't believe the horse's head. Look at that gap. What a bummer. So, color me surprised. I am surprised that the horse is a lot different. I really believed it was the same. This is one piece. I was thinking maybe I could take it apart. This one here is not one piece. The head's covered in rubber of some sort. I wonder if just the mane's replaceable. Nope, it's pretty well glued on there. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to buy the rest of Batman's figures so I can get the horse to fit. That would have been so cool if it would have worked. I just thought they would have used the same molds and the same pieces. That's surprising. That really is surprising. So many toy companies just swap out the same pieces. So, moral of the story, you can't buy a Witcher's horse and swap out Batman's pieces to make the horse you want. So back to the drawing board. Time to go buy Robin and Superman. Oh. Overkill, where's your new hat? Did I lose his other hat too? There it is. I was going to say, I keep losing these hats. Ugh. Well, I might be selling a black horse on eBay too with new feet. No. All right, let's look at you guys' comment. Yeah, I'm just going to go to Amazon and order Superman and Robin. That's where I got these from. Amazon. I will save the head and the saddle and the tail. I might keep this black horse for a generic horse for somebody else sometime. Disappointment City. That's what I'm feeling right now. Oh, I thought this horse would be done. Last video, it'd be over. All right, let's look at your guys' comments. Hey, James. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Anyway, reading your guys' comments, so I'm quiet right now. Hey, Eric, my day was good. Let's see, is parts on Batman interchangeable with Moto figures? This Batman, definitely. This Batman, not so much. You can see his parts are connected a whole lot different, so his head might be, but I don't want to destroy him because I am going to sell him on eBay for $1, starting bid. I do like this tail though better. I may have to get another figure just for the tail. Oh, sorry, overkill. And see, it even splits down the middle. That's why I thought for sure it was a build figure, because this horse is barely held together himself. I thought, okay, they just used the build a figure, just called it another character for a different line. Crazy. But that tail does look 100% better than this flat looking weird thing. So I may have to get, I think it was Batman that had the tail. So I may have to get another Batman just to get the tail. We will see. Wow. Someone said they got the set for $7 at Walmart. Well, it's probably Mago stuff, wasn't it? Never mind. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go and look online so I can find out for cheaper. Let's see if I can get stuff for less than paying the full price for these parts. I should have just kept the stinky Batman set that I had on order at Big Bad Toy Store. I would have had it in the mail by now. Oh, side note, if you are the person who won my big brown horse from the Four Horsemen, it's still in the package, you still haven't paid yet, it's okay. If you are watching this video now, let me know and I'll give you $10 off the final price. If you are one of the members, I will give you $20 off. So the heads up, the guy who won my auction for the Four Horsemen horse, if you're a subscriber, let me know, send me a message, and I'll give you $10 off the horse. If you are a member, let me know, and I will give you $20 off the final price. So just as a heads up for those, that whoever that is that won the horse. All right. Anyway, the rest of you guys, like, subscribe. If you want to become a member, that's cool too. I do have special offerings for members that come up once in a while. Usually it's when I make a new 3D object, I may give you a discount or for free, just pay shipping. Just depends. And that's all that I have. I'm going to go look online, see if I can find these horse parts. And the new He-Man guy, Origins 9, is out in Target store. Nice. Yeah, I checked out Target yesterday. I didn't see anything, but I'll have to check out some new other Targets around the area. And that is it. Kind of frustrating. Oh, hey, check us out. So here is the Robin from, of course, the set that Mattel made. And I actually decided to swap her head. Let me open this case up of figures, of DC figures. And here's my swapped out head. Oh. My wife thinks it looks ridiculous because the head looks too toyish. I think it looks cool. I like it a lot better. I don't know, what do you guys think? This is the Frank Mueller type drawing, so there you go. But I just think this head looks cooler, and it kind of looks the same stylish. It's got the same color hair and similar. Now, obviously, you can see her eyes instead of green glasses, but I thought it was cool. It's actually Batgirl's head. So I stole Batgirl's head and stuck it on there, which makes sense because Batgirl, in a way, is kind of like a Robin, you know, if you take a look and watch the cartoons. So I thought it was kind of a cool thing. Looks like Velma. The problem is she wears glasses and not a mask. I know. So did I ever tell you the story about this Robin? It was hilarious. So it was my birthday, and my oldest boy, on my birthday list, I had Robin listed. And what I was looking for was, different robins that I've been trying to get. Well, let me pull my box out of here. Where is my other robins? And so he bought me this one here. And I opened the present. I'm like, oh, cool, it's Robin. And I start talking about her whole storyline about how she got a Robin costume from the store, and she saves Batman from the mutants and everything else, and I tell him her name and everything else. And he goes, man, Dad, he says, it's supposed to be your gag gift. And then he pulls out the box and he has this Robin in the box waiting for me. And of course, I knew the story of this one too, Batman's son. And it was just funny because here he was trying to give me a gag gift by giving me a girl Robin. And it's like, no, she's cool. I know the storyline, but he was disappointed because he wanted to make it a gag gift for me. But I liked getting her. She's cool. Yes, I did end up swapping her head on one of the figures. It's funny is I actually, like I said, bought my own too. Now, of course, my favorite Robin, which I only have one of these. I wanted to get the other one too with the spiky hair, is this Robin here. And of course, I have the spiky hair version, but he's just too much to get. But this is such a cool Robin, a real throwback to the Batman and Reuben of the day when I was a kid. His little elf shoes. Which is funny because look how they made her elf shoes. They actually curled the toes on them. It's like Robin wouldn't have curled toes. But I know it's because she bought a costume of Robin, not the actual Robin suit. Stand, Robin, stand. See, that's why I put those little things underneath my table ahead of time sometimes if I'm going to shoot a video. There we go. And of course, I like to pair that Robin up with this Batman because that's just so cool. Dun, dun, dun. Now, obviously, this is from DC Universe and this is from the Frank Mueller, but it's still cool pairing those two up together. Oh, Batman's grappling hook. Oh! How did Robin die again? I knocked him off the table. Robin, I mean. How did Robin die? He went on a long trip. He had a fall. Ugh. This table is just not the best. It has like a seam in the middle of the table where it folds, and so as long as trying to get guys to stand, it's kind of hard. Now, of course, I do have this Batman too. Which is actually the Batman that should go with this Robin. But this is the Super Friends Batman. It's the closest to the set. Oh, old Batman. I am old Batman. Yes. They are a lot of fun. What? Why do I have two of these? Well, there is blue around his mask. I thought I got all that blue out of there. I guess I left some in there. Oh well. Somebody was complaining online that I left some blue when I did my black paint. I collected Spawn figures years ago, says James. Yes, the old Spawn figures. Anyway, I'm going to clean up this mess that I'm started making. Look at this. I did have this table just about clean today. And now it's getting all cluttered again with DC characters. And I'm going to go online so I can find myself the other two figures. Hey, comment at the pool. Glad you're back. Damian Wayne. I have his mask somewhere in my pile of stuff. Oh well. All right, until next video, you guys. Crisis on Hebrew Earth. Now, you know, instead of calling it the multiverse, I like to call it the quantum verse. Doesn't that sound cooler? Because quantum means, you know, like quantum physics, that all these different choices could happen, like the Schiller's cat. So basically, if you have unlimited universes, they'd be a quantum verse, not a multiverse. So I like to call it the quantum verse. Dun dun dun. Which makes a whole lot more sense than multiverse. But whatever. Ugh. All right. Yeah. See, it does sound better. Quantumverse. All right, you guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and thanks again for joining me tonight. And I'm off to find, off to get a horse. Bye now.